All right, this video is for those specific people who think that looks maxing and that going to the gym all day and like fucking consistent as hell is gonna get you a better life and more huzz. And I'm here to tell you that if you want a better life and more huzz, looks maxing isn't putting all your effort into that isn't gonna solve those problems. It's not, because I've literally been a product of that. I've literally been a product of, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, I'm gonna make my body look this way, and I'm already a football player, so I not only do I have to focus on getting better at football, but I'm also focusing on my physique and getting that V taper and all that shit, and then doing fucking facial exercises for my jawline. I've done that shit since I was fucking 7th grade. That shit's deeply ingrained into my subconscious. But bro, that shit does not get you more hoes. The thing that gets you more hoes, and the thing that not even just gets you more hoes, but just makes your life better, is what I'm saying in this title, is personality maxing. And personality maxing is just being good as fuck at talking to people, like being charming, being charismatic, being funny. A perfect example of this is me, for example. I don't really mess around with too many women. I'm in pretty good shape. I got hurt a couple months ago, but my physique is cool, is good. Like I have a V taper. I had abs before I got hurt, and I got decent sized arms. I'm fucking 6'3", so like I'm chilling. Like my physique is comp. But there's this one dude I know on my campus, on my college campus, and this dude is, we don't go to college in Miami or in Florida, but this dude is from Florida. This dude is shorter than me. He's skinny fat, but the stories he tells me about all the milfs he's cracked, and like this man had a I don't want to disrespect him or his girl, talking about this video, because this guy is my dog, like he's my friend, but he has a big booty Latina girlfriend, and this dude is what, 5'8" and skinny fat and white, and this man is cracking big booty Latinas, and he's cracking Miami milfs. And this motherfucker, people on the internet think that looks maxing is gonna get them more hoes are gonna like talking to them. But yeah, it can create a good first impression. But when the girl actually comes up to you, motherfucker, you can't just say, my name is whatever your fucking name is, fucking I lift weights. Like fucking, that's lame as hell. Girls want to have fun, and that's what I'm saying. Like I've learned this because I used to be that person. I used to be the person that works out. I was around like the people that would party in club, so I'll go to clubs and girls would come up to me, or like girls would want me, and I would always sell the bag because I didn't know how to talk to girls. But now over time I'm realizing that my friends that always had the girls, they were always fucking, like, they always had cool personalities. They know how to stick up for themselves. They know how to make jokes. They know how to not take things so serious, and to just be in the moment, and to not think and not be so logical when conversing with a female or just with a person in general. And those people, not only do they get females, but their lives are more healthy. I don't know about healthy, but like they're better because their interpersonal relationships with themselves and with the people around them, they're able to go about them a better way. That's one thing I learned about thinking looks maxing was the way to solve all my problems, but it's really personality maxing. Because like I gave you the example just now of my friend that be busting down the mills, this man has a funny personality. He's chill, he's smooth, he's calm, he knows how to have a good time. He doesn't really ever take too much things serious, and he just goes about life just like vibing. Like obviously, and this dude don't got no money. This dude would tell me stories about him getting bullied and stuff because he's from a bad area and he's a short white boy, so people would bully him. But now this motherfucker just like, whenever you're with him and chilling, bro, he's like just cooling, bro. He's cool, bro. And like he has a funny personality. Like he's never like, yeah, you can get him fired up, but that's just his upbringing, because he's had to fight for what he was, because he's always been a little dude getting jumped. But this dude, if you want to get more hoes, bro, start personality maxing. Start knowing how to make jokes. Start knowing how to say clever things. Start learning how to get out of your head and just be yourself when talking to people. And being yourself is kind of like, that advice is kind of fucking weird, because if you be yourself and you're naturally just like a lame fucking gooner nerd, you're not like, obviously you're gonna have less success with women. But it's more about like being unapologetically you, and figuring out what you want out of life, being ambitious, and like focusing on the main thing. And if you're trying to invite somebody else in your life, man, and they're not going for it, then fuck them. And I'm not the best at this. I still got shit I gotta work on. But once I started personality maxing and realizing that your personality is not only that what gets you better interpersonal relationships, but it also gets you connections. And this has gotten me, like, being able to talk to people. I'm able to get a connection with the internship. I'm able to connect with NFL players and talk to them and develop relationships with them because they work out at the gym I go to. And it's cool things to talk about because I feel like it's just natural in us humans to want to be able to connect with people. And I feel like it's our programming that we've had since we were like 0 to 10 years old that kind of made us feel like, oh, when we try to connect with people, they do us bad or we have some type of trauma. But like, I feel like in the deep core of every person is humans are social creatures and we want to connect with people. And that's what I'm realizing about life is that like this whole channel is just me kind of experiencing whenever I have a video idea, I just make it and just seeing what has helped in my life. And I've experienced way more fun experiences after I've gotten my personality right. And I've gotten my personality to just flow, be my own person, be authentic, and just be a dude that everyone gets along with, that nobody really causes problems with. I don't know, like that's just naturally who I am, and I'm just putting that out in the world more for more people to see it. And at the end of the day, I feel like whenever you get old, I feel like life is just about like the experiences you have in this moment. And if you don't have a good personality, you're taking away the experiences you can have and the ability to be in the present moment. And when you take away that ability to be in the present moment, you're taking away experiences and journeys and adventures you can go on with the people in your circle. And then you won't have as cool as stories. You won't have cool stories to tell your parents, or I mean, not tell your parents, tell your kids, or tell people when you get older about yourself, because that makes you more influential, that makes you more interesting. And if you don't care about being more influential, then being more interesting, then I mean, you don't got to take this advice, but that's just the way I feel. Like I feel like it's always been in my core to like kind of be an interesting individual. Like that's something I've always wanted to be about myself, is that I'm interesting, that people look up to me, and that like that's always something I've wanted about myself. And I feel like not only is personality maxing making me more influential, but it's also just making my quality of life better. I was just snapping my a girl I'm talking to yesterday. She has a cat, I have a dog, and they got the same name. And I literally just sent her some shit like, my dog says he'll whoop your cat's ass. He told me to tell you that. I don't know why he's so violent. I literally sent that. It makes no fucking sense. It's so stupid. It makes like nothing, like no sense at all. And fucking like we can have a conversation about that and just laugh. And it's not just with getting girls, but like with being able to do that with everybody is just fun as hell. Like it makes life so much better. Because whenever I wasn't personality maxing, or a lot of people call it retard maxing, and I really fuck with the movement of retard maxing. But whenever I was doing that and I was just focusing on my looks, man, I would go to the gym, I would take care of myself, take care of my face, take care of my hair, take care of my body, shave, make myself look good. But like, there's nothing fulfilling about that if you can't interact with people. Interacting with people, not only does that make life more fun, but I feel like the people that are good at interacting with people, they just have successful lives and better quality of lives. And I'm just realizing that now, is that going to the gym, yes, it has nothing but benefits. But when you go too much and you get too caught up in gym culture and fucking you're putting so much emphasis on your gym fit and your gym pump shirts, and I need to start taking creatine. And then even if you get caught up in steroids, it's like, bro, I feel like you lost the plot. I mean, obviously people go to gym for different reasons. Some go to look better. Some go to like for like they're a power lifter or to lose weight, like whatever. But for the most part, like I feel like most people go to the gym to look better. And if you get too caught up into all that, like you lost the plot. Because another thing about going to the gym is like whenever you bulk, bro, like I'm a football player and I've never saw the reason to bulk. I've never understood it. One, because I mean, I was a receiver, I need to stay light. But two, like even if I didn't play football, like I want to be lean. Like this talking about getting girls again. Girls don't like huge buff dudes. Like they normally appeal to dudes that are just on the leaner side. And like, when people get too caught up in the bulking, it's like, bro, like, yeah, you gonna get big and strong, but fucking nobody really cares unless you're an athlete, unless you're a powerlifter. But nobody really cares that you can do that. Like, oh, you can bench fucking 330, nice. And then they just go back and wanting to talk about themselves. That's dead ass how it be, bro. That's dead ass how like that strength should be. Like, and yeah, you should be able to want to do that for yourself, but that shouldn't be like your main thing about yourself. So don't get too caught up in the bulking. Fucking be lean, be in shape, be able to move your body. That's another thing. Be able to fucking dance, be able to be athletic, be able to play sports instead of just lifting weights. Because I don't know, I think somebody is more interesting when they can juggle a soccer ball rather than do heavy ass bicep curls, or do a backflip rather than fucking do a back squat with 400 pounds. I never looked at people squatting huge weight as something super impressive. I look at athletic shit, and that shit's cool to me. But yeah, that's my thing, man. Like, you want a better quality of life, you want to have a better chance at being successful, going to the gym will help. But I feel like there's people that don't go to the gym that are good at connecting with people and good dealing with people, that end up having a way better quality life than the person that neglects the way he talks to people and just puts all his focus on the gym. If I had to choose between being a looks maxer and a personality maxer, for the rest of my life, I would definitely want to be a personality maxer. That way life to me is more fulfilling, and I feel like it should be more normalized in this society to focus more on how you deal with people rather than how much you can fucking lift off a machine. Start working on your personality, start working on your charisma, start understanding like human psychology and why people act the way they act, and going about life will be a lot more smoother, in my opinion. If you're watching this to the end, I'm very thankful for you, very grateful for you, and I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing life.